watched it? Like, do you know how the game works at all?
I'm familiar generally with World War II.
Okay.
I figure my history degree makes me qualified to play the
Oh,
game.
of course, I didn't think of that. You're good then.
Operation Market Garden. These are all terms that are going to help me win this
Just
game.
don't do that one, you'll be fine. When your general propose Operation Market Garden, just say no thank you.
Okay. Well, I guess we should say hi to all the lovely folks in chat right now. This is actually the first stream I've done in a while because I was away on vacation, so I figured this would be a little bit quieter, but what we're going to be doing today is playing some Hearts of Iron 4, something we haven't done on the channel before, and I've never played in my life before. But I do have my good friend Scarecrow here to play a better country than me and win the game while I sit there and kind of just fumble around in the background.
Hopefully not lose.
Well, I mean...
Well, actually, Corey loses, maybe that's the idea. I don't know.
Yeah, so I've changed the volume on the game here. So just let me know if either Scarecrow's too quiet, I'm too quiet, game's too quiet, game's too loud, any of the above, or any other combination of stuff. So are you gonna host, or am I gonna host, or?
You should.
Oh, you don't have the DLC, right?
I don't have the DLCs.
Host server. Are you familiar with Kalo's usual passwords?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean his only?
Yeah. Gonna do that.
Please run the game without the debug active. Oh, let me restart that.
All right. So my plan is to play as the Dominion of Canada. Of course.
Really?
Best country. Well, what else am I supposed to play as? Not Canada?
Oh, you could be jolly old England and still own Canada?
No, that's not how that works, sir. Thanks for the cheers up there. Niv Milk. I mean, that's still the official name of Canada. Nobody uses it. Do they only put the last names for every leader? Because I thought I saw them have, like, Neville Chamberlain and everything, so this probably makes people think that his name was just Mackenzie King. How many hours does Scarecrow have on this? I don't know. How many hours do you have on this?
268.
Alright, so more than 0.
I haven't played in a while now.
And he's a lot more familiar with other Paradox games than me too, so...
Right.
Oh, what's going on in here?
We're playing Hoivy. And a wild Kalo just...
Boy, man?
We're Hearts of Iron.
Yeah, you gotta count them shekels where you can, man.
God. So yeah, while I'm playing, anyone in the chat, just feel free to be as mean as you want to me and yell whatever advice. I'm not gonna make Canada fascist though, so that's not happening. Too real.
And why do you even play?
Yeah, so if depending on how this all goes, I'm probably gonna do other playthroughs in the future with mods. All right.
Yeah, the modern day and Millennium Dawn mods are both really popular, but they've merged. Well, the development teams have merged recently-ish, and in the coming months they'll have like a togetherness proper mod again, because right now both are not supported technically.
I didn't like the emphasis you put on coming there. It was a little bit weird.
Coming!
Sorry.
All right. Mackenzie King, Democratic regime, 1940 election, and Liberal Party. All checks out. What other countries are in
My
the world?
name's already taken.
Your name?
No,
My name is apparently Player.
maybe that's because that's my name too. I should change my name. Okay.
Can I change that while I'm in here?
I don't think you can while you're in there. I think
Oh well.
because I see it to change in the multiplayer menu.
Oh. I guess I'll change that now then.
You can just be player.
Well, then people might not know who I am.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do the whole like
Whose stream is this?
Yeah.
Player's stream?
one of those people that goes on any like online game and just puts like the twitch.tv/ thing as their entire name.
/ player.
That's got to be a popular stream.
It's
twitch.tv/a.
let's see, / player.
All right.
0
here we go.
videos, 954 views. Yikes. That's a waste of a name.
Thanks, Resty. And the milk. Ooh, 10 months. It's a lot of subs. Even Subway doesn't have that many subs. I mean, probably do, but. And Fiddy. Another 10 month.
Scarecrow63 joined the game.
Thanks for the live narration.
Well, if I don't do it, who is?
That's right. Okay, so who are you going to play as?
I don't know. Do you want me to
If I
Play as
close this, is that going to break something? Okay, no, we're good.
No, you're fine. There's a button at the bottom. Bring it up. I assume you want me to be on the same side.
Presumably, that would be for the best.
So I think France, the United Kingdom, or the US.
I mean, for our EU stuff, you usually played as France, right?
I do.
And I
I don't know
usually
why.
play as
I
the
started
UK
as France,
and
I
then
just always do it.
try to colonize Canada as fast as possible. Yeah, we're gonna do us on the same side, and then we'll kill Germany stuff.
I guess I'll be the US. That way we'll give Germany the best shot at properly taking over Europe for us to save it later.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, where Iron Man mode? No. Sortful AI focus? Yes. Should I stay on regular?
It up to you. I think so, just because that'll make sure Germany wants to be Germany instead of accidentally randomly getting all democratic and loving everyone.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have to switch? No. So the cooperative box apparently makes it so that we can both play as the same country. We're not going to do that. We're just going to play as North America and do stuff. Why am I not streaming on YouTube? Generally splitting the view, like doing Twitch and YouTube at the same time, really kills the numbers on one or the other, and just it's really bad for analytics. And the more you put out on YouTube in one day, that screws with stuff too, so it's a bit better to just focus on, like, I'd still do streaming once or twice a week on YouTube as well, but I want to stream a lot more, so using Twitch as a primary platform for that generally will work better. Alright, we good? Anything
Should be.
standing out to you as wrong? No?
I don't know. I don't know if I can even see any. Yeah, I can't tell if anything's. I don't know what options you've selected. I don't think I can see that, so I'm sure it's fine.
All right. Initializing. Will it be going up on YouTube? It may. If something really bad doesn't happen, like my computer exploding, it should.
Wait, the computer should
No,
explode? Or
okay,
it should
thank
go
you
up?
for
Okay.
prompting the clarification on that. It should go up on YouTube. My computer shouldn't explode. In a perfect world.
Got it.
Alright. Alright, so for some reason my country is basically empty.
It's weird.
Oh, let's zoom in on where I am. I'm about here. Can't see where the canal would be, but I be about there. So nobody stalk me, please. Okay. Did we win World War II yet?
Not yet.
Oh. Okay. So, let's see what's going on here.
You want me to give you a rundown, or you want to just look at things?
Both can be happening at the same time.
All right. We'll start at the top toolbar, the upper left. You see the flag of your nation, Dominion of Canada. It's got to be. I assume you're seeing some kind of moose or something there. Next is political power. You get that every day. That adjusts based on the number you see there. You do that to if you click on your flag. Again, click on the moose there. You see the overview of the nation. There's you see the laws and government. So since you're Dominion of Canada, I have to assume the first one is disarm nation, a little pistol with a flower coming out of it, right? So
No.
no?
No.
What you got there?
No.
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 No. So the laws and government, the biggest things they do is your recruitable population and your trade laws, essentially. So the percentage of your population that you can actually put towards your military initially, since you're a peaceful, loving, democratic nation that would never think of going to war, is going to be super low. And your manpower reserves are probably like 3 people. I have to assume that's 1% of the Canadian population. So you need
Close.
political power to change your laws and all the buttons on that political screen for your country.
Are these all? Yeah, these all check out as actual people from my possible advisors.
Yeah, they have all the historical people in there. Same with all the generals and admirals for your armies and navies. Should all be, except for the smaller nations, should be historically accurate. Most of them have pretty good portraits too. I don't know for Canada whether they'll be, how many will have actual true to life portraits or not.
A lot of them look correct. I mean, I forget what a lot of these people actually look like, so maybe I'm wrong. But
They look like Canadians.
well, yeah, saw them down at the Hoser factory last week, eh? Ooh, change autonomy level to free. No. I feel like these party polling numbers are probably not correct.
Got a lot of communists over there.
Well, CCF isn't really communist, but they're at 11. Liberals are at 86. I don't think they had 86% popular support at that point. But they could have, so you know. So we're currently a Dominion. Cannot declare wars, can decline call the war. Extra trade to Overlord, 25%. Overlord trade cost 20 minus. Okay. So British are being jerks, taking stuff from us.
You know, you're a dominion of the Dominion of Canada is a dominion of jolly old England.
Not so jolly anymore. Okay, so I am going to do the Royal Sealwell Commission as my focus thing first. And research, so I'm gonna get Ross rifles, I guess. Why not? Oh, that's research.
Yeah,
Never
for
mind.
research. For research, the engineering and industry tabs, you want to make sure you keep those up to date because they help with both the output of your factories, but also the engineering tab will increase your research speed as well.
Industry, I'll do one of each then. Basic machine tools. I can research a wrench. That's fantastic. All right. Unassigned divisions. Do we have any actual armies right now, or is it just a bunch of little unassigned divisions?
No, they're all the individual divisions.
No,
So I don't know how many you have. 2, 3, something like that.
I believe
Again, the
it's
population of
closer to
Canada.
5, actually. And don't forget the cavalry. Crucial. Do we have anything out west? We do have some cavalry in Winnipeg. We have the Calgary Cavalry. Oh, we have Edmonton, which is one building. And we do have an air base in BC. Alright, well. I wonder if I can get the UK to cede Newfoundland to us properly. That's my goal for this war.
That may be, I don't know, check your national focus tree. I haven't played Canada, so I don't know if that's a
Excuse me.
option in there somewhere.
CPR, Maritime Colonial Railway. It's got to be in here somewhere. I think it was like just post World War II where we got it, but you'd think. Okay, maybe under Patriation? We go for Patriation, Permanent Joint Defense Force, North American Alliance. We're not going to go with Swastika Clubs. That's probably not happen.
Probably not the way to do it.
Okay, so if we go for Patriation, is that our only? No, good. Okay. If we go this way, we can go that way too, I think. Halifax shipyards. Decision. Is it in here? No, not yet, at least. Okay, I'm good. So where is my... Diplomacy. Ooh, let's do this first. Do we really need that in North? Sure. I don't think we actually do need that. We'll stick with infrastructure along there. Going to St. Lawrence, and then we can do Quebec after that. What was it? That was the Halifax explosion. Exodus. Alright, free military factories. What are we freeing them from? Infantry, equipment. Well, let's do that. And are we going to lose stuff for that? I don't know. No artillery only. None of that. Naval dockyard. Should I get a convoy first and then trade with you, or should I get some stuff to defend the convoys first and then build the convoys?
You should have convoys already. Your top bar, you see next to your manpower.
We have
your
100
convoy
convoys.
numbers. You're not at war with anyone, so you're not as.
Can we fix
And you're
that?
not going to be needing a lot of convoys. You're a small nation, so.
I'm quite a large nation, thank you.
Yeah, but there's like 4 people. You don't need a lot of convoy production. Just a shipyard or 2 for now. Probably just a shipyard.
I have 0 naval dockyards anyways, apparently.
Use convoys both for trade, and then you'll need them to transport troops.
Unassign divisions. You are going over here anyways. And low manpower, that's to be expected. Insufficient resources. Oh well.
So when you click on the insufficient resources, it'll bring up what you're.
Yeah, I lack
lacking
oil and steel.
So for there's various modifiers, but basically every 1 convoy can get you 8 of a unit resource in trade.
Can I just, like, go for the tar sands right now?
It doesn't look like.
Kyrgyzstan?
No, that's not going to be a thing for you this game.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Okay, I think I've pressed enough buttons right now. The command power is apparently a phone.
Military access from the Dominion of Canada.
And the game said you wouldn't accept. Alright, should I turn this on?
Turn what on?
The game?
Oh. Yeah.
Look at that. The sun is creeping up over our happy little Dominion. Well, technically, Revenant, that is a human that accepted.
As far as you know.
Sacre bleu.
So there's 3 different types of factories, which you've seen. There's the military, civilian, and then there's the dockyards, shipyards. Civilian factories are used for building all the buildings and also repairing things. So if you get bombed or provinces take damage due to fighting, you'll need civilian factories to repair anything before they're actually able to be used again. So in pre-war time, you're going to want to mostly spend your building time building civilian factories, unless you desperately need military factories. You have like 1. Because the more civilian factories you have, later you'll be able to repair and also build your military factories faster.
click on the right plus. Oh, this one.
For what?
Who do we want? I don't think I should get a field marshal yet. Does it actually cost more or something?
You might already have.
I probably just need a
one.
general. Well, he's in the thing, like the list, but I don't. I know they have like unlimited units, whereas generals I think can only go up to 24 or something.
Yeah, they chain. Yeah. So
I'm gonna go with Bert Hoffmeister. How you doing, Bert?
yeah, so whenever you select your units, you can put them in an army down at the bottom.
Or design is let's exercise.
Exercising your units will cost. It'll attrition your equipment. It will never attrition manpower, but your equipment will take attrition. So after a couple days doing that, you can look and see in your logistics tab what your whether you have a deficit of equipment because your attrition is outpacing your production or vice versa.
In my what tab?
Logistics, it's the last gray button there at the top.
Okay.
You'll see every equipment/vehicle you use, how much of it you need or have a surplus, and then also your daily balance. I think it's daily.
All right, so I need more infantry equipment. So production, can I assign more here? Yes. That should do it, I think. I don't think I did anything.
What do you mean?
I pressed more factories, but I don't know if I have
Did you
factories
have
for that.
Did you have the factories?
Probably not, no. Alright, so I need a factory. Who wants to build a factory for me? Construction. Can I do this in here? Military factory, civilian factory, I assume military. Put her in Quebec. Put your factories into Civ and trade with the US for equipment for the rest. But what if the US decides to be a dick? I know the US pretty well. Okay, so production, no, construction, do some civilian factories, another one in Quebec, another one on the St. Lawrence, and one in southern Ontario. Are we being invaded yet?
I don't know. My spies haven't reported anything. I mean, my diplomats in Canada haven't said anything.
Whoa. Whoa.
So in the upper right of the screen, there's the picture of the globe and a 0% below it right now. It's the current world tension. In the next coming,
Whereabouts is this?
the very top right of the screen, the
Okay.
little globe.
I see
In the
it.
coming weeks, Italy will have finished their war with Ethiopia, presumably. And they'll probably annex it all, and that will bump up the world tension number. For fascist nations, you can declare war and do whatever you want at whatever tension because you're fascist. But democratic nations have to wait for that number to get significantly higher before they can do warlike things. So basically World War II has to actually break out before jolly old Dominion of Canada can go on the offensive, or defensive, as it were.
Alright, so I got Jim Prentice Sr. as our Atlantic Squadron commander. Do we need a Pacific fleet? Really? Really? Insufficient resources. Oil and steel. Can I have more, please? Who wants to send me more? So how would I actually produce that?
Oil and steel?
Construction? Is it civilian factories and then you can do something with that, or?
No, so if you go, there's a resource tab, map mode. Go, it's one of the buttons down there. Where is that? Yeah, the little open box in the bottom right is the resource map mode. You click that, you can see what each area of the map, what natural resources they actually produce. So there are 3 ways of getting more natural resources. There's owning the provinces that produce them directly, trading to get the resources, and there's also, once you research it in the industry tab, you can get synthetic oil and rubber by building synthetic refineries for oil and rubber. But
Alright.
only oil and rubber can be actually manufactured. The rest have to be gotten through trade or owning provinces with the resources.
So I have a lot of aluminum and steel available.
And any excess natural resources you have will, other nations, if they want to, will automatically trade you for that.
Where are the civilian? I'm using 10, have 3 available. Where do I assign that? Oh, I'm using all. Okay. Right. Apparently tungsten is very important.
It's a useful substance.
Where else do we have free slots here? 2 to 2. Get some more in Nova Scotia, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, Alberta. Who wants to give me oil?
I don't know if anyone wants to give you oil.
Well, that's rude of them. I'm just gonna move everyone up to Montreal. Party there for a while. The top right, so the army man, you can click on him, he'll have a drop down menu with all the troops and shift click on set. Gonna be the hard army. Oh no! Spanish Civil War! A civil war has erupted in Spain. Several generals seeking to overthrow the current government in Madrid have issued a pronunciamiento. And a large portion of the Spanish armed forces have answered their call to arms. This right-wing nationalist faction has occupied much of Spain, including the overseas territories. Loyalist forces and volunteers have assembled under the left-wing Republican government, determined to resist the push to their last breath. The battle for Spain has begun. What will this mean for Spain? Alright.
Vast majority of the time, the fascists win, which boosts the world tension quite a bit.
Right now they are the 1% though. The largest world tension has been generated by the Soviet Union. Sent 5 volunteer divisions to Republican Spain.
Ah. Ooh, I wonder if I can send some volunteer divisions.
I'm not gonna.
No. The world tension needs to be at least 70%.
We're almost there.
The next big thing will be fighting China.
So if I were to want to send some happy little volunteers over there, what abouts would be the way to do that?
If you click on the country and then click, if you right click on the country, it'll bring up your
Okay.
interaction menu with them, your diplomacy menu. You can see all the things you can do. It'll show you the requirements if you can't do them.
Can I send, ooh, I don't have enough stuff to send an attaché. Well, good luck with your military efforts over there, Spain. Yeah, I'm not going fascist in this playthrough. Or in life in general.
Should try it.
No, I'm good. Let's get Mr. Jean Montague.
Didn't know you were playing France.
I'm playing Mini France. It's a kit bashing of France and England. And native groups.
Lazy.
The assets were already there, so... Hey!
The remilitarization of the Rhineland.
Germany has stationed troops in the Rhineland territory, close to the French border, in clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. The local population cheered the German soldiers on, while the diplomatic reactions from France and Britain have so far been muted. It is no more than the Germans walking into their own backyard, the political commentator in Britain, who is from France, observed. The Royal Sirois Commission has determined that Canada's federal constitutional arrangement hinders recovery from the Great Depression. We should equalize the standards of service nationwide. This currently has no effect. Change in the world situation may affect its effect. Alright, so what's our next thing gonna be there? Means the national spirit of... Okay, I don't want to upset Britain, but I also don't want
Don't
to
care.
Yeah, there's that. Camp X. The aluminum company. What would be a good focus for us to go for, everyone? CPR. $1 a year men. Okay. Well, we're gonna go save Britain anyway, so who cares? I'm gonna patriate. Improve worker conditions, give refuge to German scientists or Italian scientists, ban fascism. Let's do that one. What does this one actually do? Okay. Improve worker conditions, factory output. Extra stability, though. You can do that, and then I think we can get more scientists later. Well, can't you do patriation then go this way? You don't have to go to either communism or fascism. I don't think wanting an independent Canada should be necessarily tied to being fascist or communist.
It shouldn't. It should give you several options.
Yeah, because I can do permanent joint defense board, which I think is mutually exclusive with both communism and fascism.
Yeah. So once you go down there, depending on the ideology tree will be mutually exclusive, but it should still give you the option to choose which.
Yeah, from here, the permanent joint defense board would be for better ties with the United States over Britain, which is what we're going for anyway. So, because this is going to be North America versus the world. Because France will do nothing useful.
Should I annex Mexico then?
I don't see why not. Research finished.
Maybe I should have been Mexico and we could have shared the United States.
Should I just go straight for nukes? No? Industry... synthetic oil. It actually takes a while.
It does. I mean, do you know how to make synthetic oil?
No, I don't. I know it goes in my garage with my Lamborghini, my Hollywood Hills account.
Oh, so you know about synthetic cars then?
Yeah, as opposed to those naturally occurring cars.
How are things going in Spain?
It's always the question, isn't it? I can't see anything. How do I see stuff?
If you zoom down, you'll see the
Yeah, I just have no intel on anything.
battles are happening. Yeah,
I just see question marks everywhere.
but you know battles are taking place. How are things going in Ethiopia? Ooh, Italy's gaining a lot of ground.
Is there... Can I, like, convince Republican Spain that they want to tell me everything going on without...
without any
committing myself to in any way helping them?
It's on your part. Yeah, I don't know that that's something they'd be up for.
Well, they expect...
Now,
except I'm bored
if
and
you-
want to watch as a...
You could improve relations to the point where they would accept your request for military access, and then you could just send some, moose over there to observe and not actually be involved in the combat.
Well...
I don't think that's worth the effort.
So I need to figure out, once I've done that, how will I be able to become independent? Sport focus, no. Civilian economy, no. I don't have enough anything for these people anyways. Ooh, military high command. I can't let them be high on the job, though. That's irresponsible.
I thought Canada just legalized it.
Not in this game.
Hey,
I think it's like October
control,
17th
man.
or something, actually. Where it becomes legalized. There are a lot of people I know who are absolutely sure of that date, but I don't particularly care personally, so... Hey, Lenore.
it's the day I booked my flight for, so I hope that's what it is.
It's gonna be such a zoo. All of Canada will be the new... I guess it probably won't be anything. Alright. I'm sure we have enough people to win the war now, so...
Once tension ratchets up, well, actually, once Germany declares war on France, there'll be
That's like
invitations to join the Allies.
3 years from now.
Yeah.
Anything we can do to piss them off earlier? Low manpower.
Make sure your moose are in, or your meese are in fighting shape, though.
They're always in fighting shape. Canada has 400 chess pieces out of 1,000 until being able to come free.
What do you need to make that go up?
I need either. I just had it up and then it went back down. Anyways, there we go. Active attaches, overlord, lend lease to subject, subject lend lease to overlord, autonomy effect from master building. subject contributed war score, or subject exporting to Overlord. Okay, so none of those things I don't think I can really do much right now. Well, plenty of people still do it when it's illegal, but it'll smell a lot worse on Parliament Hill when that hits. I'm probably going to stay home that day. Alright, Britain, let's talk. Let's chat.
Radio, chap.
They're working on the Shadow Scheme. Right, let's check out Spinity Spain down there.
Things aren't looking good for the nationalists. They seem to be slowly losing ground.
Francisco, you made a mistake. Right, how's Ethiopia doing down here?
Getting closer.
Abdulaziz's portrait just looks so happy.
Somewhat of a scientist myself.
What?
The Spanish was that Republican or nationalist? Republican Spain kind of reminds me of
Stark?
no from Spider-Man. Harry Osborn.
Oh, yeah, no, I can see that. I was thinking he kind of looked like Howard Stark, but... Or what's his name? I think it's Howard, but...
Howard, yeah, the dad's Howard.
Edouard Daladier looks kind of like my grandpa. I'm not actually related to Neville Chamberlain when he pops up. I guess I'd never really mentioned my last name on the channel, so that may not mean anything to me. It's such happy music. Alright. So, what can we... Ooh, M1 or... No. They will accept. Just sounds so mean. The Democratic Party's popularity is at 99%, apparently.
Where is this? America?
Yeah. Apparently only the 1% support the Republicans.
I have 1% for the Communist Party.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we have enough resources that I can do some exercises. Should do that on our
Exercising
Eastern as well.
trains your troops, so you click on a troop, you can see its experience level.
Yeah, I figured it's the same as the drilling in UV.
For exercising it can only get up to level 3. For exercising it has to see actual combat to go beyond that. But another thing exercising does is gives you army experience. In the top bar, you see the gold star.
Well, it's also important for a healthy lifestyle, which we can't sleep on.
The army experience points, all the experience points, but the army experience ones in particular are the most important because you use them to customize your divisions. for how you want them set up with how many units of infantry and tank and artillery and whatnot you want them to actually be comprised of.
When is my next election? 1940.
I got an election in November. I feel like the Democratic Party is going to pull it out, though.
I just want to see who the other party leaders are. Is there a way to look at that? Is that even a thing?
Don't think so. No.
Does it care?
But if the communists are elected for whatever reason, you'll get.
Oh, it does so. Never mind.
It does show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Communist Party's leader is Timbuk. And there's Timbuk too.
It'll show you.
CCF.
It'll also
is-
change your flag and your country name if the fascists or the communists take control.
Do I just not have the Conservative Party?
No, you do not. You just have the political parties are just overviews of the ideology itself.
Oh, okay. So the Conservatives are probably grouped in
So
with
the
the Liberals.
Conservatives are within the Liberals. Yeah.
Wow. But the CCF is its own party. Interesting. Always been a big J.S. Woodworth fan or stan myself, so. Oh. It was just a drill, Frankenstein. Alright. Currently Dominion of Kayla is Dominion. How do I end the Great Depression, though? Oh, I didn't realize the CPR would add 2 infrastructure to BC. That's more civilian stuff. The Dominion of Canada seeks immediate repatriation. After breakdowns and negotiations in Westminster with an unprecedented 63-hour debate, the Canadian Parliament has overturned the British North America Act, instead enshrining a Canadian constitution and laws untouchable by British Parliament or monarchy. Although not an anti-British move in its own right, it signals a move away from the Commonwealth policies of the old empire. While a natural step to take for any country wanting to ensure their future stability, it does nothing to alleviate the already tense state of global politics.